G'day guys, this is Captain Newbie today, and we're going to be looking at a weapon from both Fallout 3 and New Vegas. This is the 10mm Submachine gun. Now, this weapon did make a return into Fallout 4, and why I think that is, just before we get started on the attachments, is that you can make the 10mm pistol automatic, which would, leave this sort of useless, because there's not a lot more you can do with a submachine gun that already is automatic next to a pistol that's already automatic and modular in itself. So, getting into the attachments here, we're just going to equip it with the advanced receiver, just for the best damage, because we'll probably need it. Quick eject high capacity mag, yeah, it's a no-brainer there. We'll chuck the glow sights onto it for improved accuracy, that's always nice. As for muzzles, we don't get a suppressor like Sleepy Time, but we can chuck a compensator on there, which will give us a little bit more accuracy at the cost of range, which shouldn't be too much of a problem in most of the cases. And as for legendary effects, we'll leave that on Assassins for Gunner's Plaza, and we might change that later if we need it fighting those monsters, so let's get into it. Alrighty, here we are in Gunner's Plaza with our 10mm submachine gun. Let's get into it nice and quick. Like you saw before, we've got the Assassin's effect on this, so we'll be doing a little bit more to these humans than we usually would without any legendary effects, and it seems to be making it on par with some of the assault rifles, even though it's firing 10mm bullets, which is pretty nice. If I could aim properly, that'd be even better. There goes her head. Take out that turret nice and early. So you can see, even though I'm mag dumping this weapon quite, undisciplined like, the recoil on this weapon is manageable. And we're not seeing like a total loss of range or accuracy, so looks to be working very well indeed. So we've got these extra gunners in here, we'll deal with them pretty easily I suppose. That guy explodes. His caps actually made the sandbags explode, which is really bizarre. Alright, so we're on to this second private in this room here. He gets killed easily. Getting a lot of cap explosions at the moment, so if you're someone who needs a lot of caps, then it's a pretty damn good perk to have. Now we are getting swarmed a little bit, but it shouldn't matter too much if we can pick them off just one at a time. The trick is just to stay in cover, peek when your gun is actually loaded. You can see here it's doing okay damage. It's not clearing them out as fast as I'd usually like them to do, but it seems to be working fine. That photo frame's going to get in the way. That's kind of annoying. Idiot Savant procs, so we're going to get heaps of extra XP now. Probably try to take out that turret first to make sure he's not staggering us into oblivion. See what I did there? Bethesda games. Alright. Last commander in this little group here. We'll just shoot him in the head. Crit him, and now he's dead. Okay, so yeah. Even though you do get swarmed, it holds its own. It takes a while to kill them all, but certainly nothing to be ashamed of in a weapon. Now, moving on to the last couple of gunners here. Should be able to take them out nice and easily. Down that one goes. That one always goes down very, very fast. He's dead too. Now just up to these last two. Might as well get a bit of gun fu happening here just to see how it works. You can see that we're getting 6 shots in VATs, or 6 bursts I should say. So it's pretty damn, pretty damn generous in VATs, considering it is a two-handed weapon. Alright, so that's the last turret, and you can see that with the Assassin's effect it clears out Gunner's Plaza with ease. Would have taken me a little bit longer without it, but you don't want to be sitting there looking at me shooting gunners all day, do ya? We'll move on to some monsters now, and we'll probably change up the legendary effect while we're at it. So here's Swan once again. Surprise, surprise, it's time to kill him. And this time we've got the Furious effect on this weapon, just so we can kill him nice and fast. As usual, it'll take a little bit to warm up, so shooting him as much as we possibly can is the best way to do this here. We are in danger, so he's going to start throwing rocks and charging at us. So we'll just do a little bit of that just to get an extra little bit of free stacking. So he's mutated at this point, which means he's going to hit us a lot harder. But if he's keen to just stand there, that's all fine. What is wrong with your pathing today, Swan? Did you get yourself stuck? I think you might have actually. But regardless of that, there was the Furious effect on this weapon, and it dropped Swan pretty damn quickly, so definitely a good weapon for that, with the right attachments and legendary effects. Let's find another monster, shall we? Alrighty, so we're back at Vault 111, and it's time to fight the giant red roach once again. We'll find him around here somewhere. To start off the fight, we'll shoot him in vats as much as possible. There he is. Sort of hiding away there. Want to get a good shot at him first, make sure our explosions aren't blocked by whatever. So we'll crit him a few times, then we'll let concentrated fire pick up the slack on our initial inaccuracy. Getting some good sneak attack crits at this point. Putting a little bit of a dent in his health, but obviously our damage potential is nothing like it would be with the Furious effect. Fortunately for us, he's a red roach, which means he'll be on the ground, which we'll be able to use that to our advantage and spraying the ground near him and getting that extra explosive damage. It's going to be even more of a bonus if we're able to hit him at the same time, because it'll apply the damage twice. Damage of the explosion twice, I should say. So he's not keen on charging at me at this point, so stay back from that car. Okay, now he's definitely going to be running towards us. We'll shoot him in vats once again. You can see that this dude likes to get staggered quite a lot, so that'll definitely be something useful. Not hitting us entirely that hard at the moment, which is handy since it'll probably take us a lot longer to kill him than it'll take him to kill us. We'll quickly get a running reload, maybe hop over a fence and shoot straight through it. Looks like his pathing is more advanced than your standard giant Deathclaw or super mutant. Okay, so he's hit us again, and he does mess around, this guy. And even when you're sprinting, he's still able to hit you. Okay, it took the game a while to get into vats at that point. Can we shoot him in the head? Don't have a lot of action points to do it, but we might as well get the hits while we can. Just while he's close. We can lure him out once again, and then we'll spread his little insect feet. Ah! Here he comes. Whoa, I really wish I didn't miss that jump. Come on, up. There we go. Where'd he go now? There you are. Now we've got a full AP bar, we'll be able to kill him, or do a little bit more damage to him than usual. Don't think the criticals add too much in the way of damage, in fact they just slow my firing down so it ends up doing less damage. Looks like he's taken to hiding in the bushes, and I think we'll be able to kill him on this last run if he turns up. Good thing red roaches aren't particularly perceptive, so if we can slip into caution here, we can get a sneak attack crit on him just to do a little bit more damage. I think he's detected us again. The combat music has just started. Okay, looks like we're in node range, and it's time to let him have it. Yeah, this will definitely be the end of you, Mr. Roachzilla. And down he goes. Goodbye, Roach. As you can see, while the explosive variant of this isn't as effective of taking out little buggers like him, you can still make it work provided you can outsmart the AI in this game, which is, to be fair, not very hard at all. We'll move on to one more monster. Alrighty, so we're back down here by the beach, and it's time to kill this big old Mirelurk again. We've got this weapon fitted with the 2-shot effect, which means we'll be doing just a little bit under half double damage, I should say. So we're going to start off this fight like we usually do, just by sneak attack critting him until he detects us. We'll pop 3 crits right now, and we'll let our accuracy from concentrated fire deliver the rest of the blows. Now, controlling the recoil is going to be a little more of a challenge with this weapon now that it's got the 2-shot effect on it, but it should be okay. He has yet to detect us, which means we're still getting bonuses from sneak attack criticals, which is pretty useful when you've got a health bar as large as this. Although hitting that shell won't do us any good, but luckily for us we've got the penetrator perk, Giggity, and we'll be able to smack his face through his shell, provided we're in VATS, which is a very nice perk to have indeed when you're fighting Mirelurks, because that shell is tough. So we're getting a few extra hits, not too much damage from that, but we're still in caution, which means hopefully we can let this go a little bit faster. He's now detected us because we're in danger, so it's probably best to save our action points until we need them. Luckily for us, this dude is just a scaled up version of a Mirelurk kill core, which means he is still susceptible to stagger. So we're going to shoot him in the face as much as we possibly can here. While he is nice and staggered, we'll hop over some things that he can only walk around. Took that hit there, didn't really want to do that. We've gone in a nerd rage, which means it's time to let him have it. Doing a lot of good damage on him as we're getting face shots here. We'll quickly reload in VATS, because that's somehow really quick. And it looks like we'll be able to kill him just in a few more VATS shots. We've got 3, we'll just crit him until he dies. And there he goes. Looks like his friends want to play too. Let's hopefully not get killed by a glowing lobster. That would be very, very bad indeed. Alright, so there you have it. That was the 10mm Submachine Gun. This mod is only on PC, so unfortunately for us console guys, you know, we're not going to be seeing this mod. But you can just go ahead and use this mod in its intended game, being Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3, which I believe is just better because, one, you don't have this whole holding the weapon with the force nonsense here, so you know, it just works a little bit better. It just works. I get it. Anyway, so announcement time. I spoke of this just a while back, but I've recently hit 700 subscribers, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to run Fallout New Vegas weapons for a week, and yeah, there'll be polls for that in my amino. So if you want to see a weapon that I've been requested first, like anti-material rifle, make sure you go and vote for that. So the link to the amino will be in the description below. Make sure to give me a follow and, you know, get acquainted with the community. It's full of pretty cool people, I reckon. Some of the artwork that comes out of there from really talented. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, guys.